guys, Greg Denny again. Got a few questions about vehicles, communities, and fear. So vehicles can be tricky, like driving, overlanding, getting from country to country, because each country is a little different. Most of them will give you 90 days. Some will renew that 90 days. Others, no way. Nicaragua, for example, well, let me start in Mexico, give you 180 days. Okay, you get in, that's great. And I'm not sure about renewal there because we didn't stay over that 180. Guatemala gave us 90 and we were able to renew the 90. Then we got to Nicaragua, they gave us 30. Whoa! We went to Managua, requested 30 more, and that was it. 60 days max. Got to Costa Rica, 90 days max. And so you end up with those challenges. And then Panama, we haven't gotten there yet. And then South America, I know each country is different, so it makes it challenging. Some people come down and they have success in selling their vehicle. Either they import it or they sell it and somebody else pays the import fees. One of the questions was, can I fly into a country in South America, buy a vehicle, drive over to another country and sell it in that city? Possible, yes, but it depends on the country. It depends on the import fees. It depends on getting it exported. In some countries, you can't really own it, right? And in some of these countries, you can't legally own it, so you won't be on title. And you have to buy it under a corporation or in a local's name. And then if it's in that, you won't be able to export it. You can't get it out of the country because it's not in your name. So there are some challenges there. You really got to do your homework. And a vehicle can make it challenging if you're traveling slow like we're doing. If you're going fast and you're going to be under the minimum each time, and you're just moving country to country to country, then not a big deal. If you want to stay longer, it gets a little tricky, or you want to fly in, buy something, and get around, you have to do homework on each country before you get there. Next question was about communities. How do you connect with other families that are traveling? And there's a lot of Facebook groups out there. There's some Yahoo groups, a lot of bloggers, and now you can do some searching about people on the move and people out traveling, and you can connect with them. And then you start connecting. We've done this a ton. You start making connections online, and you see who their friends are and that they're traveling. You connect with them, and you can start building up this connection. We've made a lot of friends that we met online that later on, as we cross paths in the world, we met each other in person, and we've just developed a great friendship. And it's just been a blast, and to have that support group and be able to get advice and get people cheering you on and find out where to go, and then plan meetups. They're just so fun. And then, just being an outgoing personality, we've met a lot of people as we've traveled. And once you get out there and get going, if you're friendly and kind, you reach out to people, you can just start meeting a ton of people and you start connecting. Oh, talk to him, talk to her, and you connect up, and there's just a great community. And we all need that. We all need that community. We all need the support, especially if we have some naysayers in our lives that are saying, hey, don't do that. What are you doing? You're crazy. You need someone to say, hey, that's great. We love what you're doing. We want to do the same thing and go for it. Live your dream. And so that's what I'd make that recommendation is what I'd say is connect online, search through blogs and groups on Facebook, for example. And then just once you're out there, just start talking and making friends. And boy, that community starts to spread fast. And you have friends all over the world. I mean, our kids have friends all over the world, and we have friends all over the world. It's just such a fantastic experience. The third question is about fear. How do you justify the fear that everything will actually work out on the road? And to be honest, that's understandable. There's so many variables. I mean, life's just life as it is anyways. And then you add traveling to it, there's just so much that can happen and there's stuff can go wrong. But we choose to focus on what can go right? And we choose to focus on the what is, not on the what if. And that's a great principle right there. If you're always thinking about the what if, well, what if this happens? What if that happens? What if we get sick? What if we die? What if the car breaks down? What if we get robbed? And you could scare yourself to death and be worried sick before you've even left your house, right? And you get worried about things that never actually happen or will happen. And so you focus on what is, not on what if, and you go out with expectations because for the most part, you'll see what you look for and you'll get what you expect. Yeah, things will happen. Bad things have happened to us. We have vehicles break down. We run out of money. We've, had things stolen, and I mean, life happens. It happens wherever you live and wherever you are. And so it happens. If you have a great attitude, you have faith, you trust in God, you have a good support group, you do everything you can to prepare. And then when it rolls wrong, say, okay, you just got to deal with it. Got to make it happen. But always with optimism, always with good expectations, always expecting miracles and expecting good things to happen. And just live that way. Whether you stay or go or travel, long-term or short-term, just live with that optimism and that faith and the hope and a smile. And whatever comes along, say, bring it on. Right? And each obstacle, each challenge that comes, we have an opportunity to grow, to improve, to make ourselves better, and to outgrow our problems so we can just step right over them. And if you're prepared well with finances and family and health and your personality, your relationships, if you've got all that squared away, your knowledge, your skill set, you got all those things in place, then when something comes along, you just deal with it. And that's, I mean, so many things happen, good and bad, that you just never could anticipate. But it's like, you prepare the person. It's good to prepare all the other things, but you prepare the person, you prepare here, then you're better able to handle what's thrown at you and just keep moving forward. And all those adventures, I say bring it on now. The challenges come along, the obstacles, the problems, whatever. Bring it on. Okay, here we go. Now, how am I going to learn? How am I going to grow? How am I going to be better now because of this opportunity to grow and learn and improve? Right? So do everything you can to prepare. Switch your mindset. Totally alter it from a fear-based to a faith-based, to a trust, to hope, to believe, to expectations, and fully expect to have an awesome life and go out and make it happen. Reach out.